Welcome. This is Not at the Dinner Table with Matthew Raborn. I'm Matthew Raborn, and we're not at the dinner table. We're actually here in my studio apartment. I'm joined with Harrison Cantner and Keelan Carter, and we're enjoying eggplant parmesan.
This is give me something good to eat, Keelan. After this meatball fight is really good.
You know, I have a big problem with identifying foods that I learned after the age of 4. Because this is not like the eggplant parmesan that I thought it was. Like, I didn't know there were noodles. Like, what are we eating?
Noodles. This is called spaghetti, sir.
Oh,
Right. Pasta.
Pasta, but the eggplant parmesan is
on top of it.
Is on top of it.
Right.
But
It's got parmesan cheese.
remember how I was telling you, like, it's very spongy?
Yeah.
So, like-
Yep.
When you bake it, it's very flimsy, so it just melts into the cheese.
Yeah.
That's that brown sort of crusty thing that you're like, oh, that's some good cheese right there.
That's good, yeah. Yeah, that's the parmesan. Or that's the eggplant.
Okay.
Nice.
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
No, but it's seriously, but it's this is
Some
from.
floured, egged,
Yeah.
and breadcrumbs and fried.
There's different types. You can grill it, you can bake it. It's normally just
Hell yeah.
cooked
That's-
eggplant parmesan with layered cheese.
Wow, dude.
That's what no one I want to bite over. That's for the boring crowd. Baked eggplant parmesan.
Well, there's vegan types. This one's not vegan type
Uh-huh.
because we have a side of meatballs here, which is pretty good.
That's pretty.
Now, normally when I want a meatball, it's more
And
like
the whole
a
cheese slab
flab.
as well. Slab
No,
of
this
cheese.
meatball's good. No,
Meatball's
but
actually really good.
Oh,
boys,
I think they did that whole milk and breadcrumb thing.
right? I taste some onions, or I see some onions.
yeah.
How's there going right there?
You guys ever had meatloaf? I mean, this is not here, but
We're not
meatloaf
gonna
and
take
macaroni and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Man, dude. Oh,
Very good.
Meatloaf and macaroni and cheese?
That might be a future. Well, I'm saying
Hell yeah,
that will
dude.
be a future episode.
it has, yeah, let me tell you. Go ahead.
You got like a thing, or you mean macaroni with meatloaf? But you say macaroni and cheese, like
Some big old blood red meatloaf.
blood red.
Blood red.
You're supposed to cook meatloaf all the way through, sir.
I mean, the sauce is blood red.
Thank you.
Very good. Is it
Yeah.
ketchup? Yeah, I would assume it's ketchup based, or is it
Yes,
marinara
probably.
based?
Probably.
Whatever's in the fridge.
And then
Because I don't know nothing about that. All I know is it's good to eat.
All right. Well, I'd
And
see
then
that
you
you're.
just have some macaroni and cheese from the dinosaur or Kraft Mac, whatever that thing was. Yeah, it's like meatloaf and macaroni and cheese. Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This particular dish right here, this eggplant parmesan, is
yeah.
from Villa Palomera. It's located just down the street over here in Edgewater. It's pretty good. But that said, they're open pretty late, actually, from 11 a.m. to 3 a.m.
Oh, nice.
They deliver every day.
Really?
Yes, sir. I ordered this on Grubhub, which is also a very good app.
Woo! Former
Grubhub.com.
employee.
What happened to that?
It wasn't necessarily an employee that
No,
delivered it. No.
I was an employee formerly.
Oh, really? Very good, yeah.
For 2 years.
Oh, that's an interesting connection. Well, so how do you feel about it?
I mean, it was cool, but that second season after the bike wreck started to pile up, because I delivered on bike.
Mm-hmm.
Like a man.
Yeah, man with little options.
Yes.
But yeah, I liked it. Chicago has the third highest fatality rate when it comes to cyclists, and
Really? What were the first two?
New York and LA, and I can't remember. any
LA? Who's riding bikes in LA?
Yeah, or maybe some other California city.
Okay.
But
I'm not judging. I was just
Yeah.
curious.
yeah, and yeah, it was cool. It's just like some things. The pay wasn't worth the risk and the physical. I lost 15 pounds like the first
There you go.
You were
2
fucking
months.
swell.
Yeah, I got.
You were
Especially
like
yeah,
Lee Radswell.
yeah,
thin.
dude. I then. Hell yeah.
That
Yeah, like-
entire thing is parmesan
Yeah, this
or
yeah,
eggplant.
Yep.
So, yeah, this is not... Well, it is my favorite dish that they have there. But I was thinking about, like, overall, is it my favorite Italian dish? I think I've just decided, yes, it is.
What would be some competing?
Veal sambuca is another really good Italian
is that
dish.
like the cream sauce one or like
Yeah,
lemon
the
butter
cream
something?
wine sauce
Yeah.
with capers.
Yep.
And, it's pretty much...
That's a good one.
It is good.
Good.
It's good. But this one is more like your girlfriend could make it for you, and it would
very
be
home-
okay.
Yeah, it's very homey.
And because it'd be
comfort.
okay, and your girlfriend made it, it'd be like an A+.
Yeah,
So...
you can't mess up marinara sauce.
Yeah.
You can.
Really?
No.
Oh sure. Oh, you can mess up. You can mess up meatloaf. You can mess up macaroni.
You can
and
really
cheese,
mess
dude.
up anything like your life.
Oh, yeah. By all means.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
please don't. Your life or the macaroni and cheese.
Right.
What is
Right.
life but a series of messed up marinaras?
Yeah.
That's really deep. That's really poignant.
What is it? Like a big pot of marinara sauce?
Did I leave
That's
that hat here? Is that my Oyster Fest hat?
Yes, sir. That is your Oyster
Yeah,
Fest hat.
I'll take it right now.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey.
Oh.
That's my hat that I gave to you.
No.
When did you go to
Seth-
Oyster Fest?
2016 when I was living with Seth. I got the shirt and the hat.
Really?
I think so.
We're making all kind of great connections. I mean,
Yeah.
like we're eating food that used to deliver. You found an old hat that you left here.
I mean,
I purposely put in your eyesight so you'd see. So.
Oh.
Oh, you did?
Wait a second. Is anything else mine that's here?
Yeah, this place is all popular like Scooby-Doo boots. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
Like there's probably like, I don't know, fucking like mini candy bar underneath my seat. And I'll be like, oh, where's that? Oh, get me going.
2016. It's 2 years ago. That was the only year that I was homeless, and in the same year, traveled to other countries.
Looking for your water?
My beer. I'm looking for my beer.
There's nothing wrong with drinking
Is
beer.
it right there?
No, it's empty.
You need another beer?
Oh,
yeah,
you
yeah.
need me to go get it?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Here, can you?
No, yeah, I want to hold your plate. Sorry about that.
Just don't take your
Apologize.
mic off.
No, you should.
I got it.
Yeah.
I'll go get a beer.
You're so kind. Thank you. This is the time when Harrison and I discuss how...
We're both wearing skull caps.
That's true. And
my dad was yelling at my brother and I, and he goes, "What's all the skull cap nonsense? I'm wearing skull cap." I'm like, "Dad, it's 5 degrees outside right now, and you just been in the hospital for 3 days, so you don't know what weather's like right now."
was it like the Dragon Ball Z hyperbolic time chamber where like he just went like hog wild in the future and
it was a double dose of narco.
narcolepsy, and then during the narcoleptic
They just,
pass
I
out-
don't know what it. Was that me?
No, it's fine.
They the doctors kept referring to them as narcos. So it's, what are those like?
Narcotics?
I don't know. There's 2 types of medicine. I don't know. What's like what are like some pain pills? Like I felt like they were sleepy. He kept getting sleepy and delirious. Narcos.
Narcotics.
No, they wouldn't just say narcotics. That's like hard.
Well, it's not narcolepsy or narcotics.
Narcolepsy is the
Hallucinogens.
sleep. No, I think it's like a Percocet or like a Molly Percocet. Chase
Or
it,
something
shake it,
else
never
in a
shake
rap
it,
song.
shake it. Mask off. Mask off. You guys ever hear that song?
Dad's in the hospital.
Am I coming now? Am I coming? Hey, what's up? I'm back in it.
That's good. That's good. Now, but that
Yeah.
You literally look like a sailor right now.
that's awesome.
Like, you look like you belong in the yacht club.
Club
be
of
there one
yachts.
Have you been wearing that polo all day?
Yes, underneath many layers, as it's been 16 degrees today here in the.
You literally have like nice shoes on. You have khakis. You have a polo shirt, and you got
It's
a
all
Oyster
you.
Fest hat. Dude, I'm taking you to Lake Geneva next summer.
If you guys blinked
and you didn't open your mouth.
long enough, and like looked away, and also moved away somewhere for 10 years,
Yeah.
when you saw me again, you would think I was a Count of Monte Cristo. That's where I'm going, dude. I'm telling you, dude.
You're going to like the Count of Monte Cristo?
His status, like I will be, like at
You're gonna be a regal then.
just well,
Richest guy in Catalina.
maybe not wealth in actual money,
Okay.
but I'm gonna have clothes. You're gonna see that guy's gonna be inside. I'm gonna have an assistant. I'm gonna have people that can get me things like Morgan Freeman and Shawshank Redemption. Like it's all.
That said, it kind of reminds me of the transition I wanted to make. It's like it's fascinating because it's. I know that you have a good heart and you're deep down a good person. Otherwise, I really wouldn't invite you in my home. But that said, when you do get to that level, you're not going to have like an elitist type mindset. You'll still invite us over for when you make eggplant parmesan.
Yeah.
You won't say things like pathetic crumbs that were given from on high. See, there was an individual named Nancy Pelosi. She represents San Francisco, and she's a
I've never been there, but I hear it's really
I've
nice.
never been there as well. I'd like to see it. Really, the Golden
I
Gate
really
Bridge,
do.
but
The Mike Myers film, So I Married an Axe Murderer. That's a funny flick.
Yeah.
You ever seen
it
that?
is a funny flick.
Homeward Bound 2.
Right. Now we're talking about all the things that are glamorous
Roads to
about San
Heaven.
Francisco. Right. But there are things that about San Francisco that
Lost
aren't
in New York.
glamorous. Like
No bueno.
there's no bueno. Like there are homeless people that take dumps right in the middle of the sidewalk.
Woo!
A little bit worse than Chicago.
Oh,
The woman to finish this last bite of meatball.
There you go. Enjoy, sir.
Oh,
And a side of bread you got to finish too.
about to join him.
Oh, no.
But that said, she was ridiculing the GOP's tax bill that recently passed, and so she was mentioning how she feels that the benefits and the bonuses that have been given to the employees have been crumbs.
Yes.
There have been bonuses given to employees from a lot of different companies, a lot of different corporations, because they've made a lot of money and it pretty much overspilled over, and they immediately gave them by hiring more, by increasing their wages, the ones that were hired, and giving them bonuses. But that said, she mentioned they were crumbs. So personally, I feel like he was a little bit elitist.
So my thing about this, first of all, I like to preface it. I don't know shit about politics, and I don't know a lot about trees for that matter either. So you probably shouldn't take too much credence to what I say. But the problem was her main problem is that the tax bill was bad. That's what she's trying to say, right? She doesn't like the tax bill, but she's saying that by virtue of saying that that they did get paid, just not good enough. So either you're against the bill entirely and you shouldn't give them money, or you do like the bill and the crumbs they're getting aren't good enough. You can't be like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, she was saying that the companies that did benefit made a lot more money than in like percentage-wise or in perspective than what they gave the employees. So, but it's interesting because $1,000 to her is what she just had at lunch. It's not necessarily... Right. It's like it's piffy.
What's her background?
She's been at the helm of the Democratic Party for a long time. She's the minority leader in the House. She was the majority leader during the Obama administration.
She was like the third person in charge in the America regs. It goes to president, vice president, speaker.
Then it goes to Paul Ryan. She's the minority leader, so I think she was seventh.
Oh, seventh. Oh, drop seventh. Fine.
No, but she was third when she was the majority leader.
Oh, so the second the House switches majority to minority, you drop 3 spots?
I think so, yes, sir.
God, that's a kick in the balls right there. Yeah, go ahead. I took one too.
Took one of what?
The nootropic. There's all kinds of nootropics that people take. There are thousands of them you can find online. They're sponsored in many different types of podcasts, but this one doesn't have any sponsors yet. But if you would like to sponsor to Not at the Dinner Table with Matthew Raborn, you can click down below or comment. You can also send us recipes that you'd like us to eat and try. You can also suggest restaurants of different places we should maybe visit, and then comment and all that kind of stuff, because we normally eat a dish and then we talk about things you're not really supposed to talk about at the dinner table. For example, politics. So we're just finished up.
Yeah.
We're not finished up because there's something else I wanted to bring up.
We're just digging deep.
A little bit, because it's kind of interesting.
We got the shovel. Now it's time to.
Well, something they do shovel is shit.
Yeah.
And our POTUS recently said that certain nations had they're from he didn't understand why we were accepting so many people from shithole nations. Now the thing about that is that's not necessarily a quote. This is from a private meeting that was not on the record. There are a couple of Republicans that said they did not hear him say that, and there are a couple of Democrats and a couple of Republicans that said they did hear him say that. We are here in Illinois, specifically Chicago. Dick Durbin is not our representative. He might be. I'm not too sure. I know he's from Illinois somewhere. But that said,
He might be Cook County.
Yeah. He said that he said it repeatedly. So it's either he said, she said, all that kind of stuff. But that said, shithole nations. Keeling, how do you feel about what the president said or did not say?
I just have one thing. President Trump, just in the past year and a half or two, has proven only to be the epitome of greed, hate, ignorance, complete and total racist, and I can't wait until the gates of hell open to receive him, and it's just a matter of time before justice is served. But unfortunately, I feel like a lot more blood will be shed, and
I just can't wait till he's on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, like after the presidency. Like he's gonna be on. What else do you think he'll be on?
Oh, I think he's gonna die in office.
Oh, really?
Would you be happy if the president was assassinated?
No.
No, you don't want a
What
president.
blood?
I
What blood
think someone
specifically
else
has
is
been shed during his presidency?
Oh, okay. So actually, I was actually just going for a bit there.
Understood.
So
Understood.
the last minute and a half of what I said, do not take seriously.
Oh, right.
But yeah, like
You hit me right in
the
balls.
guy, like no one really. I mean, here's the thing. Everything Donald Trump is doing, if you step aside, like he's the president, like every fucking corrupt politician is just as bad. He's just in the spotlight in a lot of ways.
And he has no people skills.
You got left throwing bombs, trying to make him look as awful as possible, and then the right's going to defend as much as they can. A couple things he doesn't have going for him. He is white, and he does say some awful fucking things. He's on Twitter saying stupid stuff, and he's almost the polar opposite of how former President Barack Obama handled himself. And it seemed like there was at least some thought, some consideration when Barack Obama would speak, and then Trump tweets and says things. I remember in 2016 he said Hillary got schlonged. And
That was good. I like that tweet. That was a good one.
At that point, I was like,
That
"This
is a
is
good
funny."
tweet.
Like,
That is good.
like here's this fat rich dude. Like, oh, he's gonna run for president. Yeah, I guess whatever.
Oh, God,
Had no
I'm
idea
thinking
he
of
actually
schlonged
would.
right now.
Yeah, and now I've gotten schlonged. I feel like I've been schlonged. You
I don't know. I feel like a good
But,
schlonging was needed for the establishment. I feel like the schlonging was needed with the way he
A
does carry
4 year
himself.
Schlonging? A 4 years
Or even 8 years, baby. I mean, like, MAGA, make America great again. Let's do this.
7 schlongs ago.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, seriously, because he used those people skills or lack thereof to establish those businesses and to really build that great family and all the empire and the billions, and it's just fascinating. It really is.
Yeah, I don't know anyone that-
all the TV. It's just fascinating.
TV has been pretty good. It's bringing TV back.
Right, it's making everything
Making it
kind of great again.
Yeah,
because
he's even making like the media be old school.
Right.
TV's like the thing that
Right.
people are like Saturday Night Live. I'm like, what's that?
yeah. I wish that they could be a little bit funnier in the sense of it's more well rounded. I feel like it's a little bit.
when I watch like Saturday Night Live stuff, it's more like the choir kid or like the band kid is feeling so good about who's playing.
Playoffs.
It's
It's playoffs, baby. Playoffs.
But no, I'm talking to this guy. But it's like the band kid is feeling so good about making fun of like the jock, and like it's more about him feeling awesome about making the jock bad than actually like saying something truly funny. Does that make sense?
It does.
I did a bunch of eggplant parmesan, some of the weather. But
yeah, I mean, I've never seen. I tell you that. Going back to 2004 when President H.W. Bush was elected, there was a lot of.
wait, that was George W.
What did I say?
H.
George H.W.
That's his father, George W.
George W. Yeah.
W is ours.
Right on.
No one can take that away from
so
us.
whoever it was in 2004, whatever. Yeah, like there was a lot of people who didn't like him, but that was after. Oh wait, no, he was president after Clinton. People didn't hate Bush until his second term. I feel like, or like kind of like after the Iraq War. Like he wasn't like hated right away, but it's insane. Like and. I don't know. I mean, take a look at what's going on. People are rioting and like.
Can a whole generation be wrong?
People hate the president. They hate him.
It's fascinating because
it's true.
Because you shouldn't hate someone. It's
to the point where you shouldn't hate somebody that's your leader because you see somebody on the bus or the CTA or the barber I had last week that was wearing a denim jacket. On the back of it said, "It looks good."
What did the man say to you?
Oh, the William who cut my hair on Broadway at Supercuts. He said, "No offense, but you did come in looking like a Q-tip." Like my hair was like a Q-tip.
I would not have tipped him. But that said, my barber had.
I tipped him because
It's customary. You don't want the karma to come back.
Right.
But that said,
Well,
the individual that was cutting my hair had on the back of their denim jacket "Not my president," and it was like a silhouette of Trump with like an X, And I thought to myself, I remember that 16 years ago, or not even 16. Let's say 12 years ago, when everyone was hating on Bush so bad that people in high school were wearing it and they thought it was so cool. And I thought to myself, I don't really care how bad he is, or 9/11 was an inside job, or the blood for war, or all kinds of weird stuff. Nazi collaborating father.
99%.
We are most definitely, right there on my fridge. But that said, he was still your leader. You can't really change that. If you really want that to be your president, you got to really do something about it. And it's so fascinating. So I would ask them, what was your reasoning for him not being your president? They would say things like the war, they would specifically say the war. And then when Barack Obama got in, children. I mean, if they're going to say something, they got to be able to back it up. And so I would say the against it. And then, yes, of course,
do they really have? Do they? They should, but do they have to?
No, they don't have to. But it's just but why would they not? Why would you?
Because they can.
I never had a band T-shirt for a music that I never owned or didn't go to a concert for. I wouldn't have a Rolling Stones T-shirt. Why? I never been to a Rolling Stones concert, and I don't own an album. So why would I own one?
I have a Creed shirt.
Because you're a fan.
Sure.
The fan.
Well,
the greatest fan of all time.
Yes, and then
number one fan for a number one band.
I somewhere in these piles of clothes, I have a Red Hot Chili Peppers T-shirt.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, well, I have 2 albums on my phone.
May I ask you something? Totally removed. Why do you have 30 egg crates stacked?
Well, I was trying to soundproof the room, and then I decided I'd rather have the aesthetics of the room, as well as when it gets warmer outside when we open the window, because we're not going to have the loud air conditioner, so you can hear the train.
You should be able to roll, put it like a roll thing, so you can just roll it up.
I think you should invent that. I think you should make us lots and lots of money. Keeling's roll-up soundproof board. Yeah. You roll it up, and it's not soundproof.
Can you just make it so you can also spray paint a picture of Ashley Graham on it, so when it rolls down, it's just
You know what? My Ashley Graham.
Okay, I like
Ashley Graham photos, or I haven't put them up since.
You haven't christened the apartment, the new bed. You haven't christened it. In that way,
yes.
In that direct method, yes, I have not.
Yes. Speaking of christened, Ashley Graham still is one of my favorite models. She's plus size, and she is getting a little bigger.
Yeah, she's getting a little bit bigger.
But she's a good person, and yes,
she lived in Arkansas for a little while.
Oh, that explains a lot. Cause I was gonna say
for a little bit,
she talked a second, and I was like, oh no, I can't do it anymore. She just said a sentence, and I was just like. Not like that. Thank God she got discovered, otherwise she'd be working at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Not even Arby's.
Actually, I'm going to look at something.
Arby's at least has turkey sandwiches that you kind of get healthy from.
Speaking of healthy, if you have anything for us to eat that's healthy or not healthy, please comment down below on things that you would like us to eat and or talk about, subject matters, or any hashtags we should mention,
I feel bad
any causes.
But I wish someone... God, it'd be so selfish, but I wish people would ship us food. Yeah. I want someone to ship us.
No, it's not really good because see, I'm gonna really come out of the Trump closet here.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Matthew Raborn, and I live in Chicago. I voted for Trump.
Okay.
I'm proud of it.
Okay.
Make America great again.
Okay.
That said. If you have people send you food, there's a chance that there might be something in the food that you don't want in your body.
Oh, like magnetism?
Right. So no, more like poison.
Man rejects.
Colors don't run.
Yeah.
You don't have to speak directly into your collar. Yes, sir.
Right.
I don't think there's anything wrong with voting for Trump.
My name is Keelan Carter. I did not even vote in the 2016 presidential election. I was in Korea. I was in Korea. I got back 3 days later but I wasn't ready for something. I don't think you voted, Harrison.
I did, but what was I? You were in Korea? Was I in?
You may have not returned from Japan yet. But I just wanted to say, had I voted, it wouldn't have been for Trump. And I don't know, not that I really ever followed politics. that much anyway. I got a fucking mountain of problems of my own that I'm still trying to fight above. And one day, when I'm above ground, I can see the actual light. Which by then it'll probably be just radiation.
Yeah, you're a phoenix rising. You're a
know,
phoenix rising.
Yeah.
I see it. It's good.
Yeah. Oh, I'm coming for you. But yeah, it's just it's just really hard to.
You do belong in that yearbook, by the way.
Yeah, it's just really hard to support somebody that's it just harbors.
He's angry, right?
So much.
Yeah, he's angry.
People and it's just hard. Like it's. I agree with let's make America great again. So looking forward to 2020. I
think it's great.
You know, and there's always a better way. There's got to be a better way right now.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to say.
No
offense.
I don't know a lot of politics. I think I said that before, but like I think even if I'm not aware of it, there's probably stuff I'm conservative about and stuff I'm liberal about. If someone said that shit to me, but it's mostly on the person.
Individual.
I just know, like, if there was a group of 10 people in a room and you brought Trump into that room, there's going to be some confrontation.
Yes,
if they didn't know him, if
Yep.
he's just a dude and you showed up 10 people in fucking Bulgaria, there's going to be, like, some tension in the air, whether it's awkward where he leaves, then opposed to another.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Republican or Democrat. I'm saying another person. So as a person, I think he's a bit whatever. And I think it's mostly a rich thing. It's mostly a rich, white, has no idea. And can you fault him for that?
He's dealt with a lot of union guys.
I love it when he's kissing babies, though. We're like trying
right,
to kiss
right. And then you understand that
so
he won the award for helping out black people in 2010 when he was standing next to Rosa Parks and standing next to Muhammad Ali, receiving the same award the same time they did that day.
Oh, really?
It's like, wow.
Has Rosa Parks done something? Like, I probably sound so...
My notes, I apologize.
What?
He received the same award as Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks was still alive at the time, but she was not in the room. So, but Muhammad Ali was in the room. I'm looking at a picture right now.
Okay.
I'm looking at a picture right now of when he won the award.
Maybe we'll
I'm looking at a picture of Ashley Graham.
Nice, yeah. What's her measurements?
Trying to keep it serious here.
She has one measurement of just like... I don't know, man.
She's
It's just whatever it is, it's double. Everything's double.
Your size is gorgeous.
Yeah, gorgeous. She's like a double F.
Right? But is there anything that you wanted to mention to the audience or confess? I mean, I know that your girlfriend's in Israel right now.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, geez.
Oh, geez. She's pretty war torn over there. And I was like, yeah, it probably is. Probably not.
Well,
the pictures she sent me were really cool.
Okay.
It looks awesome. What else? Oh, I have a question. Trump aside, no, not Trump aside. What am I saying? Do you think there's a better Republican president in the past than Donald Trump? I think that's very safe to say.
Before I answer, I want to premise it with we elected our first independent. At the end of it, equal people will be upset and excited.
Is it independent?
No, but he had to run on the Republican. He beat 16 other candidates. He literally beat 2 dynasties: the Bush dynasty, who had other plants, Rubio, Cruz, and so
he destroyed them.
Yeah, so he had to get out there because otherwise you can't run as an independent and win.
I think it was a popularity contest. People just knew who he was. I didn't know.
Well, he had to write on that. He planned it perfectly. He literally coined and copyrighted "Make America Great Again" in 2015.
Oh,
because he was ready to come down those golden escalators and everything like that. Speaking of which, super creepy how The Simpsons had that episode with Trump coming down the escalators. Yeah. You know, but then even the signs in the background were the same as the ones in the Simpsons episode.
Yeah.
YouTube's got some weird stuff. That said, if you'd like to make any comments or any shout-outs down below, please comment down below. God bless. Thank you so much for listening. This was Not at the Dinner Table with Matthew Raborn. This is Matthew Raborn.
May I make a suggestion?
Yes, sir. You have 40 seconds.
Anything at all? Please just love each other and be open to one another. And even if someone's different, respect what they have to say, because as soon as you understand someone, including yourself, you know, you just won't get hit in the face.
Thank you so much, Harrison Cantor. Keeling, did you have anything to say?
You know, I'm just thankful for being able to be where I am, and I like to try to motivate and anybody wherever they are, if they're listening, wherever they are. The moment you decide and believe that you can make something better for yourself, you should go for that. And I mean, everybody's different. You got to see that everyone else is a person, and everyone needs help. And if you gotta help you just gotta help. If you're not helping someone, you're
not
hurting
helping
them.
yourself.
Yeah, you're not helping yourself.
You better run up or get done up.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us once again. This was Not at the Dinner Table with Matthew
Matthew
Raborn,
Raborn.
and we were not at the dinner table.